Long story short, chat. This came across my desk yesterday afternoon. I was debating addressing it because I thought it was so ridiculous, and then I actually started reading into it, and there's an entire Imgur album linked to this, and I couldn't stop laughing. It is so funny. For those that don't know, VTubers can experience impersonators. This was diabolical. Not only are you impersonating someone, you're impersonating them and making money off of them as well. So let's read this post together. This person says, I didn't want to do this, but it's been weighing on me. Okay. Filian, not to be confused with Filian. The account leeching off of Filian is run by both Devious and Vexy. The first being the mastermind behind it, Devious. I will expose here how they abuse, lie, and mislead the people they are catering to by pretending to be someone they're not for personal gain. Thread below. Let's look at these screenshots. Devious and Vexy both have their stuff linked. Singapore flag, if I'm not mistaken, or Malaysian. I don't remember. I think it's Singapore. Or is it Malaysian? Well, it doesn't matter. They are both VR chat gooners, I would assume. Yeah, looks pretty standard to me. They provided screenshots of their messages between Mizu, the person talking, and Vexy, the secondary henchman that is not the mastermind behind this whole plot. They said, okay, so recently I made a Twitter by the name of Filian. I made the avatar in like 5 minutes and called it a day. I started posting pictures with the intention of creating a fansly using the same avatar Filian is using and a similar name. It blew up like crazy, and I think it could make some good money, XD. So they already know what they're doing. They're seeing dollar signs in their eyes. They linked the Filian Twitter, which is the Twitter that we're talking about. They said, wow, you've been quiet about this for 1 month? Yeah, it was a little side project, XD. So this is why you're brain rotting about chat, Lamau? Well, a part of it, I guess. One post popped off and it got 127,000 impressions and 4K likes. They're seeing dollar signs in their eyes. They are gooned out at the thought of making money off of Filian's image. Mizu says, what even gave you this idea? Vexy says, back when the whole Filian drama was happening with her trying to monetize a model which wasn't even hers, made me think, damn, if it's not her model, why not just make corn of it, XD, and earn moolah? So they very clearly did this on purpose to spite Filian. Very weird behavior, and very scummy and disgusting. Vexy says, yeah, a lot of them look silly. You know, I think people like Filian. Yes, because you're literally copying her name and her avatar and her mannerisms. Look, your favorite cute, lewd, cuddly goblin. Are you shitting me? Yeah, I think people like Filian. Yeah, might as well make her look like a whore, XD. So you just straight up admit to making someone look like something they're not on purpose. Yeah. Not impersonating anyone. It's so disingenuous. I know, dude. It's disgusting. I'm not feeling very hopeful with the Filian project, since sending money to Devious becomes quite a challenge, but it's his project and we agreed upon. I don't have much control of where it heads. So from what I understand from this DM is that the main guy is Devious. Devious is the one with the idea of this, and Vexy is the one who creates the content. They took the model, and then they just are making corn with it. From what I understand. Let's keep reading. Mizu says, around September, Devious made the Twitter and manages the posts, the big henchman guy. Vexy partnered with him, and does the pictures and videos, so they operate the model. Though I didn't learn who was the actual creator until a few months later. Initially, they just began with a coffee page and fake goals for full body tracking and face tracking, when both of them have everything they need VR-wise. Also, they were straight up lying on top of lying as well. For those that don't know, you need full body tracking to do full body tracking, and it's quite expensive, so they just did it straight up. Then they made a fansly using Vexy's ID, since despite being the creator, Devious can't work a second job or participate in the creation of lewd content. Okay, that's kind of weird, but alright. And the funniest part about this is that this happens when you engage in creating content on the internet. Fansly very likely has all of the information they need to give to Filian if she wants to sue them, because they're impersonating her. Filian from day one was piggybacking after Filian's fan base, using all the hashtags, all the mannerisms, and the type of content to gather as much of her community as possible, then drain their money with explicit content over on Fansly. Mind you, Filian doesn't do that kind of content, but does have a Fansly page with no explicit content. Yes, correct. She doesn't do straight up lewd content. This is like with like boobies and hoo-has, you know? But she doesn't own the model, right? Okay, for those that don't understand, if you have a model that other people can purchase, if you have a persona behind the model, which they are very clearly imitating by literally copying her name and adding two letters to it, it's still impersonation. It's awful and disingenuous. There are people who use the same model Filian does, but they change it. They have their own thing. They have a different name. They are very clearly copying in order to piggyback off of Filian's hard work. Illegal? No, it is illegal. What do you mean? It is absolutely illegal. Let's read these DMs. Yeah, honestly crazy. Have you decided what to charge for custom videos and pictures? Vexy says, depends for what people want. Someone wants a 5-minute sex video with a... Whoa! With a... Excuse me? What? 100 USD? Someone else requested a twerk video for $50. I guess it depends. Damn, that's crazy. What are you gonna do with the audio if you're even gonna do audio? Oh, they want like moaning and stuff. Ugh. Man, this is so slimy. Just gonna use PC's audio. I do have a Filian AI voice. See that? But I think that would cross the line. So for them, it's not okay. It's okay for them to copy her identity, her personality, her name, basically. But the AI voice is somehow crossing the line. You ain't beating the impersonation allegations if you use her voice. Yeah, better safe than sorry, XD. Managed to get approved on Fansly though, God bless. Man, these people are bottom feeding scum. I'm getting so irritated just reading this shit. Mizo is linking a coffee screenshot of their full body tracking set goal. Full body tracking set, I currently use full body estimation. I'd love to get a lighthouse based tracking solution so I can make even better poses and videos. XD didn't even want to admit having full body. Needed a good reason for people to donate. XD. Bro. Not only are you literally scamming people, you're lying about your equipment to top it off. There's nothing to stop these people from taking it even further. Them being so concerned about legal repercussions while still doing all of it because they hate Filian is so slimy. Yes, this all began because they did not like that Filian had problems with the artist, the one who made what is it called, the model, Ringa or Ringo? It was Ringo, wasn't it? Rindo, sorry, Rindo. Yes, and that ended up being sorted out, by the way. I kind of low-key hope that Filian would sue them, but I don't know, it's probably not worth it for her. She absolutely has grounds to sue. I think so. Mizu says, you've been grinding this more than your main Lamau. Yeah, I wanted to give this one a shot and see if I could rhyme the fame of Filian. This is literally in writing! It's in writing! They're copying! slimy little pathetic rat, dude. Oh! Oh! Bro feeling safe? Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, you're just saying that, you saying it outright, self-reported. In the month of November, they made over $18,000? What? Guys, I'm not going to say what Filian should do. That would cross the line. I would never say Filian should sue or she should do X, Y, or Z. She will handle this however she wants to. However, shit like this makes my blood boil. Does anyone remember when Lumi got banned on Twitter for defending Pippa? Over the guy that was like trying to like pretend like he was trying to dox Pippa and stuff and faking like pictures of her. I wanted to crash out on Twitter over this. I was so pissed when I was reading through this. I know, again, hands up, allegedly, this is all alleged. That is mind-blowing to me. $18,000 before Fansly took action and terminated the account for impersonation. Vexy withdrew $7,000 from the balance before it was shut down. Nobody went after that money as far as I know, and nobody got refunded that was subbed to the page. $18,000. Subscriptions! The amount of snackers that wanted to beat their schmeat, dude! I suspect something though. There was like a Fansly leaderboard for December, which appeared on December 1st. I was creator number 78, and that put me on a list where everybody could see me. I wonder if that caused the ban because I got banned the same day as that list became available. This and the same day I was gone. I think Fansly probably just took action on their own. They just realized like, hey, this person isn't actually Filian. This is really cringe. Oh, this is devious. This is the mastermind. He says, if we make an official statement saying that we care about our supporters, but we can't do much about it since under Fansly's jurisdiction, we can show that we actually did researching and tried to contact Fansly to get them refunded. That's a lot of work. $18,000 worth of subs. That's such an insane amount of money. Even if we're two people, like splitting $18,000 down the middle, that's freaking insane. Around 800 people, and not everyone's gonna DM. I can handle it when the time comes. I don't want to risk even one bit Fansly comes after me for the $7,000. They're gonna negative $10,000 if they refund everyone from our work, but I'm feeling way too paranoid to let that happen. They're just straight up self-admitting this, man. Oh, I hate people like this. They admitted to withdrawing the 7K. It's in writing. Again, obviously you can doctor screenshots, but I mean, we're getting a lot of potential evidence. Can I clarify? I will handle all 800 subs if it comes down to it. We took 7,000. How much was left, which they confiscated? We made around $19,000 in total, so around $12,000 was lost. I do realize it might suck, especially the points you brought up, but I do think it puts us at a bigger risk of having to deal with the consequences. And if possible, I would like to avoid them because I'm going to be the one who would have to face them directly. Oh, because they're the one that gave their ID. Vexy said, allegedly, that they were the one that gave their driver's license and their identification in order to be on Fansly, because you're a content creator, you have to give them their tax information, your ID. They have to make sure that you're 18 plus, because otherwise you can get permanently like fucking tossed out the window because you're a child. And their address too. Why am I not surprised that these people are stupid enough to put their neck out like this, man? That is so stupid. Carrying on. Mizu says, during the December, they spent the time planning how to keep doing it. This time on Patreon, Patreon's very likely going to boot them off too as soon as they find out, planning the fake statement about Fansly being anti-creator. It's their fault! We're not doing anything wrong! To put the blame on Fansly despite knowing very well why they got shut down, because they were and still are a Filian impersonator. I can't. Dude, these people are like so low IQ, it blows my mind. At one point they were thinking on creating a fake company! Let you create a fake company to drive invoices in order to get Devious paid through his girlfriend's business. I personally don't know if they went through with that idea, but very likely they did, despite all I could advise against it. I would not be surprised. Genuinely. Let me get this up. I'm okay with you transferring directly to me via PayPal or Wise then. Wise is a PayPal, European version of PayPal. But it means you can't do any deductions for business expenses. But what if those transactions also get questioned though? Then how are you even gonna transfer to me in the first place? That's what I'm having a lot of trouble with. How would we even go about when either of us receives a letter from either Wise or PayPal? This is Devious's girlfriend, the mastermind. I think the core issue here is that we cannot have any official involvement in this project due to his work. If you want true proof and documentation that your transfers to me are legitimate, then you'll need to accept this. Oh my god, they're trying to get this person to put out even more of their neck on and put their neck on the line for this. This is insane. I love this. Cockroaches just like flying around and scattering. If you want true and proof documentation that your transfers to me are legit, you'll need to accept this. So that includes any form of paper trail that will have his name, etc. I think there are only two realistic options here now. To use my business as the payee, pros, not official involved, and I can give you the invoice as proof of funds and acceptance on my side. Oh! Cons, you're right that it's shady in the sense that I do not have direct involvement with the project. You PayPal to blah blah directly. Pros, has direct involvement. There will be no proof of payment is the con. So they're basically doing like tax evasion. Yeah, it's his real name. Yeah. I think that's probably what it is. Davis's girlfriend says they may not be the most ideal or perfect choices, but they are the most feasible considering this. You can consider and decide which of two you are more comfortable with. Why are they so scared? Because they're doing a crime! They know it's wrong! That's why this is terrible. Yeah, that's why they're scared. They're terrified. They're pissing themselves. Vexy says, yeah, I do realize it might suck, especially the points you brought up, but I do think it puts it as a bigger risk of having to deal with the consequences, and if possible, I would like to avoid them. Devious says, I think the least we can do is tell users to contact Fansly support for a refund. I was initially thinking of making a post calling out Fansly for being predatory and stealing their money, but your points are valid and I won't do that. They were actually gonna try and paint Fansly as the bad guys. Yeah, we hate Fansly. Yeah, they're the bad guys. Thank you for accepting my concerns, but yeah, it does state in their TOS they are not obligated to refund anyone, as I showed you yesterday. Okay, they did their research. Devious says in response, yes, but it's by no means a small amount. I think our official statement should be Fansly account banned, we lost the list of subs, the revenue earned, and content, which hopefully you have backed up. We did our research and contacted Fansly about refunds and have no replies on email or X. So they're straight up lying! They're straight up lying! We suggest contacting support Fansly for refund matters. DM on X with a screenshot of your subscription. We will be moving on to another platform like Patreon so we can keep scamming people out before Patreon bans us as well. This guy's living up to his name? No, for real, actually kind of appropriate name. Oh. Mizu says, yeah, I don't think I can say much else here. You've convinced yourself that this is a good idea, that it's gonna be safe. If you do this or that, when you're still doing shady business with shady people, and that many number of things could and will go wrong simply because this is shady at its core. You know what's funny to me is that they're smart enough to realize that they're doing something wrong, but they don't go through any means, not even crypto, to try and hide and, you know, try and scam people even more through, like, crypto. Because I think if I was evil enough to do this, I would have probably had to find someone that was smart enough to set up, like, a wallet or something and try and wash the money. These people are so dumb. Anyway, but you're already blinded by the money to the point you're willing to convince yourself this is going to be fine, even though you're building a bigger glass castle than before. And I know you haven't considered this, but because you don't like Filian. And I don't like her either! But I don't think even she deserves to be taken advantage of through her fan base. This isn't about the model. Whether you like it or not, she became a known personality of her personality and interactions with her community, not because of the model. Even the person that admits they don't like her says that this isn't something that you should be doing. Again, even if you don't like someone, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't double down. Or if you do double down, then fuck it, I guess. You're a villain. This is devious. My Spotify thing I only doesn't directly hurt anyone. It's music from a conglomerate. They don't use it. On the other hand, are actively hurting someone else. Think twice on what price you put on your morals, because it's a very slippery slope from where you're going. It's not even about morals at this point. It's fraud. But yeah. You mentioned it's a shady business to run with shady people. I'm not trying to argue against you, but I just want to hear the reason why you think it's considered shady in the format which I have proposed. We're not directly associating with her, both her name and model, not using her likeness as we're shifting away. What do you mean her name is Filian? No, you did not even use a different name. You added 2 letters and then said, okay, fuck it, we ballin'. You knew what you were doing. You were misleading innocent snackers that probably just wanted to goon to Filian. You took their money and then scammed them. I would be ready to shut this whole thing down right now if there was a good reason to. If I recall, you yourself said you'd create a modified Rindo model with a unique name, didn't you? Okay, that's still scummy, but that's not the same, because you're not taking her IP and then just changing 2 letters to the name, or 3 letters. There are people out there that use the Rindo model. There are. I know there's at least 2 people that stream actively or semi-actively. Would you explain in what sense this would be seen as shady business? I know the people I'm working with might be shady or out after money. Okay, then stop talking to them if they're after only the money. I think it's important to note if they misbehave or refuse to work or harass or complain to me, I as a business owner can at any point in time fire her and work on this by myself. Don't you agree? I'm not trying to reconvince you. I just want to have an open-ended discussion where I bring my points of views and you can bring yours. Whatever. I already explained to you in length what I think of Devious and his girlfriend based on all the conversations you've sent me. All the signals are there. The fact you're still willing and somehow even trust them is insane. There's no debate here. I can tell you that you would be an absolute fool to put any trust on people as money hungry as those 2. It's right there on the cards. It doesn't take a psychologist to see this. This whole project is not worth a debate club. You're doing shady business, illegal business. You're taking advantage of an earned popularity of someone else and actively trying to hurt their earnings by taking advantage of the situation. These are facts. The question here is if you can live with yourself and the consequences of these actions. Okay. W. That was a W take. Yeah, very true. Even if this all started from hate, I understand people get blinded by hatred. I do not know how you can justify this in your head. If they just straight up said, like, yeah, fuck Philly and I hate her, I want to make money off of her image, I would respect that more than being like, well, it's not actually illegal, this isn't bad or anything. I have to jump through all these hoops to get money through Fansly and lie to people and like, bro, Filian is bad and anything bad that happens to her is okay. Exactly. This is why the idea I propose to them is based on my terms and not theirs. If they don't like the terms I give them, they're free to leave. Oh, they're talking about the girlfriend and the mastermind. Okay. I create a contract and make them sign it. Okay, first of all, if you make a contract under fraudulent, like under a fraudulent premise, the contract in itself is already void. It doesn't make any sense. You're signing them to do a contract under the premise of a crime. I'm gonna make you a contract. You have to rob the store and then you have to give me the money. but okay. Anyway, allegedly. Sure, allegedly. I might be on the best terms with them, but there's nothing I can do given the fact of my accepting proposition. It's fair that you have a viewpoint, I really don't mind, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they're just arguing. It's funny to me that you think that you, just because you can fire them at the same time, they can't rat you out or anyone involved. Means to ratted them out, though, that's funny. If companies were that simple, I'm sure upper management was to be super happy if they can hide it behind insider tradings and shady businesses, since, you know, if the bottom people complain, you can fire them. Yeah, whistleblower, essentially. Which thing would be able to rat me out for? To my knowledge, I've made sure that the whole foundation and process of the operation is legal. I am legally hiring someone to work for me, pay for them with my salary, misspelled salary, work on my Patreon page, which doesn't intrude on Filian's likeness, but then you had your page terminated on Fansly because you were impersonating someone. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's almost like impersonating is illegal, even if it's through digital means. This person's so unhinged in their hate for Filian, and that not only they stick their neck out to start his business for someone else, but they want to steal this business from that person. I know, they're all rats, and they're trying to kill each other. Like, one of them is just biting their neck, and the other one's trying to run away. Oh, where was I? In my own opinion, I wouldn't say it's illegal to create a persona which holds a unique name completely unrelated to hers. Ugh, it's so I mean, I'm not sure why you could care about what I have to say at this point. You've already made up your mind on doing shady business with untrustworthy people that call you the N-word. What? These people call them the N-word? What? While you're having a panic attack? You clearly don't care about what I have to say, so what's the point of this? It's fair. I'm not gonna help you make your fake company on a tight ship. I don't want any implications on that. I'm just telling you how it is. That is a shady and a whole operation can be taken down. You're also hurting Filian, even if you change the model. I do care about what you have to say, blah, 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 blah. It's not a fake company. But you just said previously that you're going to make a fake company with them. I can't, bro. These people are so stupid. They don't even remember what they said 5 minutes ago. They said they're gonna make a fake company. It's a real, genuine company, as real as any other ones out there. I'm following the legal process for a legit and registered company. I'm going to have it in my name. I'm going to have an identification number, my own personal company, and a business account. Yeah, and then the government finds out that you're creating money from fraudulent activities, and then they shut you down, and then you potentially could go to jail, allegedly. Oh my god, there's even more! Oh. Come January, they posted their made-up statement about being disappointed on Fansly. Yeah, blaming Fansly, great. Gaslighting, girl bossing, gaslighting. Opened up a Patreon, which is still up as of writing this. Those two are raking in $15,000 to $20,000 a month from leeching off for success, and they know it's immoral, selfish, and in this case, devious. Oh, in the case of devious, illegal in many by Singaporean law. Okay, so what I said before was right. It was the Singapore flag. If you're a fan of Filian's, consider not supporting this account and this Patreon in any way. It's run by people that despise Filian and want to ride her fame with cheaply made explicit content. By their own words, make her look like a whore. Yeah. It's slander. That's absolutely slander. It's illegal in Singapore too. I think they have very strict laws on creating explicit content, if I remember correctly. That's why you never hear of like Singapore porn or something. It's like an actual crime over there, distributing explicit things. Oh, and this was the statement. Filian's back! Official statement about the past month and the way ahead of me. Long story short, I've shifted to Patreon now. Look for more regular posts again. I regret to inform you that as of December 1st, conveniently when the leaderboards get updated, they probably just said, hey, this isn't Filian and this is Impersonation. My Fansly account has been permanently banned with no warning. With no warning. Due to an alleged breach of Fansly terms of service. Yeah, no warning, chat. Woo. This has resulted in the loss of my subscriber list, earned revenue, messages, and content hosted on the platform. Fortunately, all the content has been securely backed up. Of course it has. Despite sending multiple emails, I have received no response from Fansly support. Yeah, sure. It appears Fansly has chosen to retain all funds without any intention of refunding my subscribers. To make up for the situation, I'm offering free memberships on our new platform. If you are a subscriber to my Fansly past December 1st, please DM me on X, blah, 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 blah. I'm deeply disappointed and concerned by Fansly's lack of transparency and accountability. You have to be such a scum-sucking little rat. You are a scum-sucking little rat. Not only are you doing this and making hand-over-fist money, like $12,000, no joke, is disgusting amounts of money. This is American dollars too, by the way, not like Singapore dollars or whatever. What? Excuse me? $200,000 a year? I'll be using platforms that prioritize creators and content communities, starting with Patreon, and then Patreon's gonna ban you and you're gonna say the same thing. Let me guess. New Patreon is patreon.com/JillianVR. Jillian! With an E! Oh my god, this is... my sides are in orbit. Okay, let me scroll in here. Start a call, uploading a model, blah 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 blah. Enrolled creators compete for 500 ranks to earn the share of total $100,000. Oh, so the leaderboard, if you're in the top 500, you can win $100,000? Okay, pretty good incentive, huh? So they contacted Fansly and then they screenshotted that to Mizu, who has this in their DMs. Chat, allegedly. Hello, we have determined that you have engaged in egregious violation of our terms of service, fansly.com/DOS. Prohibited use, impersonate another individual entity, whether actual or fictitious, without consent, falsely claim an affiliation with an individual or entity, misrepresent the source, identity, or content of information transmitted on or through Fansly, or perform any other similar fraudulent activity. As a result, your account has been terminated. Kind regards, Fansly team. In our previous correspondence, we informed you of terminated your breach of terms of service. Unfortunately, our decision is final. Go fuck yourself. You fucking freakazoids. You actual freaks of nature. You bottom-feeding fucking amoebas. Get shit on. Yeah, I'm glad I asked out of nowhere. You dodged a nuclear missile. The prospect of making a registered company to do that was insanity. Shame on them for not even considering the risk on your side. I hope you can fall asleep soon, Pookie. Okay, weird. It shocked me too. I was very much influenced by the money. Ah, dollar signs, and willing to sacrifice everything just to have insane wealth. I mean, 200k a year is insane, true. Which totally isn't worth it. And the thing is, Jesus Christ, it would be breaking so many laws if they did. My cousin named like 4. Distribution of porn, illegal in Singapore, falsifying documents, the invoices, double work, devious working too illegally. Wait, this guy's working... Oh, you mean like having a real job and then having a fake, like, second job? Okay. Illegal and undeclared work. Devious helping to work on Filian and not declaring it. Fraud. Deception performed by them to pursue personal financial gain. Both of them would get charges if busted. Chat. I think Singapore has one of the strictest jurisdictions in the world, like up there with Japan and Thailand. You can get shit on by the Singapore government, the police, and the federal government. You can get shit on for that so much and so badly. I think they could get into deep shit if someone reports them. I think it's Korea, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam and Japan. I think, maybe not Vietnam. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong again, but I know for sure Korea and Japan has pretty strict laws. In the context of the conversation, you said I was spinning to deflect criticism and trying to justify my leeching, which wasn't the case. I know that it's more immoral and selfish. I mean, I have some messages that you said that said that she probably deserves it, and it's not that bad. If you feel like this choice would set you further apart, I don't intend to stop you. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. There's more of these conversations. I can't really fit them in here. Here's the album. Okay. Alright. Let me take a look at this album. How is that even fair? I don't even understand. We're using a public model sold on a website for everyone to use. This can't be real, man. They are freaking out, chat. What do we do now? What if I get punished in Denmark for impersonation? Wait, they're from Denmark? No! I'm scared shitless. Oh, morning. Yeah, that's good. They completely ignored them panicking. This is so funny to me. You dum fucked up. Yeah, you're in deep shit. I am so freaking scared. Panic attack. The right of publicity. I don't want to get sued for an insane amount of money. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, they're actually freaking out. Let me think about it and get back to you. Do you know any friend who has a lawyer in Denmark? No one, do you? Not really. I'm having a major panic attack. What if I'm told to pay insane fines? What if I'm getting sued? Dude, chill. This is just Fansly. Take deep breaths. You're not gonna get sued. Oh my god, these people are delusional. They act like Fansly doesn't make millions of dollars a month. And they aren't like a massive company, a conglomerate that has investors involved. Are you fucking stupid? Are you retarded? But we're reaching rights of publicity. What if she sues me? I don't think she will. She might, but I don't know. Rights of pub is more for real people. Filian isn't trademarked. Ah, the Copla Filian isn't real. Yeah, there it is. No, we'll be fine. Don't worry. Filian isn't trademarked or anything. Yeah, I don't know. She signed to a talent agency, so I don't know. I think they might. Thing is, we have a comment that explicitly mentions that we're not impersonating anyone. If Hansley doesn't reply in 3 days, we can shift to Patreon. I know, but it doesn't need a copyright. If it can be proven that we're using her image for gain, that's enough. And to top it off, if the federal government requests a subpoena from Discord, they can find messages of you saying, literally saying, I am doing this because fuck you. Safe ways to change our name. Oh, yeah. So we changed our name from McDonald's to McMackers. That'll do it. To Jillian VR. We need to. I'm having a panic attack. Crying and threw up. Okay, this is the next part. I'm having a panic attack, crying and threw up. I'm sorry to hear. It's just Fansly being trigger happy. No, it's well within the right, but okay. How can you be so sure? What if she contacted Fansly and filed the lawsuit? Everything's in my name. If that happens, I'm completely fucked for life. If she filed a lawsuit, you'd be the first person knowing about it. Are you sure? I can't be sure of everything. It's just what I think. I'm more confident that our Fansly account just got reported by a lot of White Knight Filian fans. Okay. White Knight is strong. And Fansly thought, okay, that's a lot of reports, we're just gonna close it. Or here's another thought. They know that Filian is on Fansly and they saw you using her name that was slightly altered and her model, and we're like, okay, this is gonna be a bad look on us, so we're probably just gonna ban you, go fuck yourself. I thought lawsuits take time, though, to create and receive. I really doubt Filian took any legal actions. Too much work. Should we do a little announcement on Twitter? I don't know what you want to do. Yeah! The Snacker White Knight's got him. Okay, page 3. Let's say worst comes to worst, we're forced to pay a huge fine. Are you going to help me pay it if it gets to that? Yeah, I don't mind. This guy's a professional liar, by the way. This guy's like, yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, right. He's gonna throw this person under a bridge if he can help it. Thank you, that's all I needed to know. If it came to it only. Hugs, I got you. We're in this together, okay? Thank you, that rants a whole lot. Really doubt Filian sent anything. What do I do with the taxes, though? I think Fansly just reviewed the top 100 for the December thing. Is there any way to cancel? I don't have enough, I'll call tomorrow. Wait, what? Wait, they don't have enough money to pay for the taxes? Oh my god, they're so stupid. We'll wait for tomorrow. Okay, let's say you do taxes, but your predictions are wrong. What do? Do you still pay the taxes you calculated, or do you modify it? That's called tax fraud. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, tax evasion and tax fraud in any country, they kind of take that shit seriously last time I checked. Get paid back next year, March, I think, or maybe I have time to change still. Depends, I still can get after getting the bill. I'm not sure if we lose our revenue on Fansly from account termination. That would suck. It really would, yeah. Fuck, could call you soon. Having lunch, 30 minutes. Alright. This is number 4. This is afterwards. They have a call. Turn the fucking shit off. I'm sorry, please don't hate me. I don't. Hugs, thank you for helping me earlier. This next part has a slur alert. If Twitter people say they didn't get refunded, I'll post, make a post saying Fansly stole their money. All right, good idea. Hugs, hugs. I hope it works out. I feel so burned out and I feel like I need to rest. Go play Osu N-word. This was not even 60 seconds after saying hugs, by the way. I have to point that out. Patreon's on a hold though for now. I think I need to sleep. I haven't been able to. My GF said it's a minor setback and that we still have plans to move forward. Not the end of it, so don't worry. Okay, tell her I said thanks. She said, she said, fuck you, N-word, JK. I'm such a nervous wreck with this situation, frick. She's tearing up for you, bro. That's nuts. For real? Yes, after calling them names. They didn't even give time to breathe, bro. Yeah, no cap, for real, nah. Still can't sleep. Play games. My mind is too exhausted for that. I'm like super tired but unable to eat. Buy Back for Blood, play with us. Dude, Back for Blood sucks. Why would you play that game, low key? No, for real, that game blows. I do have it actually. Ooh! But I don't think I'm in shape to play it right now, sadly, but I think you need sleep. Yeah, that's fair. We play next time. I just want a hug and someone to tell me everything is okay. Or is gonna be okay. Sob emoji. Get a girlfriend N-word. Maybe in the future. She said pay someone. Allegedly from Singapore, by the way. This is so strong. That cat emoji after the slur. No problem. Stop being a N-word. Vexy says, I'll try. Sorry, mom came in. I'm gonna pass out. They live with their mom. They're probably 18 at most. My mama came in. She saw the slurs on the screen. That has to be a child. No, because they said that they sent their ID and stuff. And they work a business. If I had to guess, they're probably 18 or something. It's okay, don't worry. I hate being an overthinker so bad. My girlfriend says she's an overthinker too. Can y'all both stop being N-words? It's hard, XD. Getting called a slur and then responding with XD is so strong. Haha, XD, it's hard. It's fine. Fair feelings. My mind just drifts somewhere and keeps thinking of the worst things that can happen. Things such as legal actions or issues with bank or tax. And it keeps pressuring or worrying me. There's a point worrying about it if it hasn't happened and it's beyond our control. My girlfriend said that. Yeah, that's a good point. We'll fix it when the time comes. We went from saying slurs to talking about banks and taxes and committing crimes. There's 2 more pages, chat. There's 2 more pages. I've been feeling very paranoid all night and crying. It's gotten to the point where I'm coughing up blood. Holy crap! Are you screaming while you're crying? How do you cough up blood while you're crying? No, actually. I don't feel okay, especially after reading this on Fansly TOS. So they quoted the Fansly TOS about impersonation. Devious says, we are not impersonating. The entire part of that is redundant. It's just what they think, but in international law, it's not impersonation. Are you a lawyer? Yo, Mr. Legal Mindset, can you give us a hot take? Because it's still impersonation, even if it's across international waters. Yeah, press X to doubt. I don't know about that. Are you really sure though, frowny face? I know I might sound annoying constantly, but I hope you can understand my feelings and worries. Holy fuck, stand up for yourself. You get called slurs, and then you apologize for being concerned about getting prosecuted. My god, dude. It's been very hard for me mentally these last few days, to the point where I don't know if I can continue this project for the sake of my mental and physical health. Would you like to take a break and let me handle this for a bit? I'm flying on Friday, then I won't be back until the following week. Man, this guy's got money. He's flying and shit. Yeah, I don't know. As in, you can't continue the project yourself. Patreon, OnlyFans, etc. Handle Fansly stuff and damage control, letting the supporters know what happened. What does damage control mean? Sorry, I'm not familiar with the term. It reduces the amount of damage from a setback, i.e. Fansly ban. I'm not in a great spot mentally. I could do the admin stuff. We just hold out on content. Thinking about the fines, I would get it if it gets the legal case. Scares me a whole lot. I'll pay for fines if that happens. But again, highly doubt that happen. Are you sure you'd be okay with paying them if it did ever come to that? What if it's an insanely high amount? We'll see when it comes down to it. Thank you. I really mean it. You're a good friend. Yeah, you're a really good friend, for sure. This is probably the worst I've felt in my whole life. Sorry if you feel this way. Oh, okay, last one. I'm gonna pass out. This is so funny. They could potentially partake legal action. Fansly, they have everything about me. I verified using my ID and they know my address, name, and face. Everything. I wouldn't feel comfortable pursuing this idea. Wait, when did this happen? 4/12? Okay, this is 2 days later. Okay. That's fair. I know it sucks for supporters to some extent, but I would appreciate if we could avoid any potential legal actions as much as possible. You're against making an official statement telling users that our Fansly got banned and that they should make an effort to contact Fansly support for a refund? Yeah, kinda. Because Fansly's gonna be at a financial loss for refunding people since we took $7,000 from them. It depends on how they refund, but still, I'm uncomfortable with continuing that. By the way, $7,000 is nothing to fucking sneeze at. It is nothing to sneeze at. That's a lot of money. That's like fucking months of work for some people. I don't think everyone is gonna ask for a refund to a point where they'll be at a loss. I really doubt Fansly would give a refund considering they have more bullshit TOS saying no refunds. Yeah, it's bullshit for companies to have no refunds on certain things. Yeah. I know, but it's still putting us at a slightly bigger risk. Everything is under my name. Yeah, you did that to yourself. Really doesn't sit right with me if we just remain quiet about it. May I hear what the reason behind you wanting to make that statement is? Couple of reasons. If we don't let people know we got banned and that we won't be giving any content for their subs, people may think we deleted our account and bounced, especially ones who don't use our X. People would think that we're a reason why they didn't get a refund. They feel betrayed and let down. We aren't making any steps for transparency. They'd feel scammed and would likely avoid supporting us again in the future. Not because you got found out that you were scamming and impersonating someone. No. It's not because of that. How about this then? Instead of making them ask for a refund, we instead ask for proof that they were indeed subbed and providing them with a free sub on Patreon and OnlyFans. If we make an official statement saying that we care about our supporters, but we can't do much about it since it's under Fansly's jurisdiction, we can show that we actually did researching and tried to contact Fansly to get them refunded. That's a lot of work. $18,000! $18,000 worth worth of subs, right? Around 800 people, but not everyone is gonna DM. I don't want to risk even one bit. Fansly comes after me for the $7,000 that are gonna be $7,000 if they refund everyone from our work. I'm feeling way too paranoid to let that happen. Chat, can I just say how absolutely despicable you are for doing this? Yes, this is another very good point my mods bring up. Chat, do not bring this up and go into Filian's chat. Do not go into Filian's chat. Don't harass her about it. Don't bother her about it. If the mods catch you doing that in her stream, you will get banned in my stream. If she wants to talk about it and address it, she will, okay? Chat, and what did we learn today? Don't do crime because it does not pay. What about the poor defenseless scammer? How will they feed themselves? A skill issue. Go pack up the fucking fries and go to McDonald's. Chat, I have one final statement that I want to say. Devious and Vexy's Twitters are privated. Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta show you this, chat. Their Twitter accounts are completely privated. These are the people that were doing this operation, completely privated. And you know, mutual respect, be nice. Except to Filian, cause fuck her. Yep, Vexy also privated. Yep. I wonder why. It's almost like you did something really, really immoral and disgusting. That's crazy. Oh, the Patreon as well. Chat, peep this. Peep it. Yes. Jillian VR. 529 paid members. The minimum tier. The minimum, the bare minimum, you can't go past this. This is the minimum to get in is $10. $10 times 521. Quick maths. That's minimum. There is a Patreon tier for $100 as well. Look. $5,000 a month. That's minimum. It could be more. Whatever happened to watching regular corn? It's when you're gooned out as fuck and you can't get off to normal stuff anymore. You have to, like, do specialized corn. It's called addiction. Yes, this is advanced gooning, ladies and gentlemen. I hate this. I just want to say something, chat. Imagine these two gooners hunched over in their dimly lit rooms, marinating in their own poor life choices, chat. Giggling, chatting in their little Discord because they thought it would be a brilliant idea to pilfer Filian's model and cobble together a fansly scam to sell it to unsuspecting snackers and smackers and fans who thought this was actually Filian! Doing 18+ lewd content by adding 2 freaking letters to her name and changing another. First of all, get a real job, man, you despicable bottom-feeding rats! Actually, you know what? That's fucking offensive to rats. Because at least rats have a use in feeding other animals. You're nothing. You're the scum! The scum at the bottom of people's feet that gets washed up in the gutter. You're just another piece of shit swirling down the drain. Even the bacteria that feasts on the shit in your nasty ass room where you make fake content look at you and freaking gag. You thought you were so smart. You're so smart, making $5,000 on Patreon and even more on Fansly. You thought you could pull off the easiest scam in the freaking world and coast on $60,000 a month without a single consequence. You might even get sued if the government doesn't get to you first. You are a spineless, Weasley little fraud who thought you could make a living off of the scraps of someone else because you're unoriginal and stupid. And now you're pissing yourself because your fans got terminated. other platform for now that will eventually falter through as well when enough people report it. And at this point, your best bet is to pack it all up, change your frickin' name, and go start a new life in a remote village where the internet doesn't fucking exist. Cause at least then you can stop gooning to girls on VR chat, to cat girls for a minute, where you can reevaluate your fucking life. And at least I'm sorry. Unless we forget, this all started because apparently they hated Filian so much that they wanted to get back at her by making paper of her. It's disgusting. You're a piece of shit. I wouldn't care if you got hit by a bus. I'll never understand the amount of steps and barriers this low IQ behavior went through to get to this point, chat. If this is all true, I hope nothing but the worst for you in life. You're a piece of shit. You're nothing to me. Anyway. How can you hate Filian? You can hate anyone you want. You're just a piece of shit. Chat, don't send direct hate to these people. They're gonna get what they deserve eventually.